welcome to Marion Kinya Official, and thank you so much for tuning in to listen to Marion Kinya Official. We are still talking about boundaries in a relationship, and today's video I wanna talk on how to set boundaries, how you can set your personal boundaries that are going to help you set your relationship boundaries. And I believe by the end of this video you will be blessed, you will be inspired, and you will be in a position to take a pen and analyze some of your personal boundaries that you have never set in your life that are making you to feel uncomfortable wherever you go. So stay tuned so that you can get to understand together. So allow me say that boundaries are not inherited, they have to be built in. And boundaries are not something that is making us to be selfish, as I said earlier. No, boundaries are what is making us to be respectful to other people who are in our lives, and also they define who we are. So I want to say that for you to get to understand your boundaries, the most basic boundary that you need to confirm is your physical skin. Yes, we all have different physical skin that reacts differently. So if you want to understand your boundaries very well, you need to study your physical skin very well. Have you ever interacted with the people and after that meeting or that session you feel like someone has really crossed your personal boundaries, maybe with how you interacted physically? Yes, now that tells that your physical skin is different from every other person. So everything that your physical skin reacts in a way that it's not comfortable, it's a boundary to you. That shows that person has really violated your personal boundaries, and it's something that you need to consider so that you may not continue hurting yourself every other time. Do not be offended or do not be alarmed if you feel like you don't know what is okay and what is not okay on you for people to cross or even to say to you. No problem. Yes, because most of the people, they may not know their boundary until someone has crossed them and they feel now they are hurted. That's the time they will get to understand their boundary, because now someone has really hurted them, someone has crossed them, which is okay. By the end of this video you will get to understand now your boundaries very well and how you can set them from you yourself and from your own experience. It is okay if you're in such a state and you are listening to me, you will get to understand your boundaries very well. So allow me say that unless most of the people that really cross our boundaries accidentally, it is because they are not there, the boundaries are not set and they are not aware of our boundaries. So the people that really cross your boundaries, you are not supposed to be angry with them. Just analyze your boundaries and make it clear to them they have just crossed them accidentally. I know there are some people that might cross the boundaries when they are knowing, if you have informed them, but it's good to be forgiving people and always reminding them your own boundaries. So I want to give you questions that are going to help you to analyze yourself and get to the questions that we need to ask ourselves. These questions we are asking ourselves so that we may be in a position to set our personal boundaries, our boundaries that are going to make us to have healthy relationships with our partners and every other person that is around us. Remember, these are the questions that you can challenge yourself so that you can be able to set boundaries, not only in a relationship, in your love relationship, but every other relationship that you have with people, family, workplace, wherever. You can use this one so that you can be able to set your personal boundaries. So let me get to give you these questions so that it can be so easier for you to understand what is my boundary, how can I set my boundary, what is okay with me and what is not okay with me. So are there any individuals that make you feel insecure, feel frustrated, feel hurt, feel angry after spending time with them? After you are done with spending time with those friends or those individuals, that's the time you feel you are frustrated, you feel you're hurt, and you feel you are sad. Are there such kind of people? If there is something like that, then it means there is a boundary that you need to set there. What do your interactions with these people looks like? Again, you also have to analyze your interaction with these people and what made you to feel frustrated and to feel hurted. This one is going to help you to set healthy boundaries so that every other time you interact with them, you will not be hurted, you will have known your boundaries with them. So what have you done in the past to control this? Maybe you have experienced that thing for quite some time, and you have been doing something so that you can maneuver that. What is that thing that you do so that you can try to avoid the uncomfortable, the frustration, the hurt, the getting angry? What is that thing that you have done? Whatever that you have been doing to avoid all those things is about that. You need to write it down and ensure that your friends understand it very well. What are the next thing is what behaviors or action would you like people to stop directing on you? Yes, maybe there are some things that people are even telling you. Maybe they have seen it from you, or I don't know, but there's something that people are just telling you, or some behaviors that are really hurting you and that are making you uncomfortable. What are those things? Those are the things that can really guide you when you are setting your own boundaries. What statement do you wish that people would no longer say to you? Yes, there are some ones, either partners or even friends, they just tell you some statements that you feel they are so hurting to you, that really make you feel depressed and stressed. So what are those statements? Those are the things that you can use to analyze and know, yes, this is boundary. What things do people say to you that really undermine your confidence and even your self-esteem? What are those things? Write them down. That is where you need to set your personal boundaries so that you can avoid being depressed. When certain people ask for favors, does it leave you feeling overwhelmed? Maybe there are some favors that people may ask from you, but after you have accepted the favors, you feel overwhelmed. You feel so much uncomfortable with those things. Yes, what are those things? Analyze them so that you can set your own personal boundaries so that you can be able to live a healthy life. Do you feel the need to behave differently with the different social groups? Yes, there are certain groups that once you go and interact with them, you feel the need to behave differently. What are those things? What are those behaviors? You need to analyze them so that you can be able to set your personal healthy boundaries. What has happened in the past that makes people or behaviors or situations uncomfortable to you? Maybe from your past experience, there are so many things that have happened that every time people, behavior, situations makes you feel uncomfortable and they cross your way. What are those things? Analyze them very well. What do you want to prevent from happening? What do you want to prevent from happening in the future? For all those questions that I've given you and you have analyzed them, what are the things that you feel that you have to prevent them in the future? You don't want them to keep repeating themselves, because the more they are repeated, the more they are hurting you, the more they are making you feel sad, the more they are making you to feel uncomfortable. That is the place where you need to draw a boundary. That is the place where you need to set your personal boundary so that you can live at peace with everybody, so that you can also enjoy your love life. Remember, most of these boundaries are crossed with our partners, but we are not aware, because we get hurted, we feel uncomfortable, we feel to cry, we feel something in the stomach because we are hungry, and it's because we have not shared anything with them. Please, there are so many questions you can ask yourself, but every other question that makes you to be uncomfortable, or anything that makes you to be uncomfortable, think about it. It might be a boundary that you need to set, because as you identify the discomfort, you are labeling a boundary. Everywhere there is a discomfort, set a boundary, and it will be so healthy for you, and it will help you to interact with every other person that comes your way, in the workplace, in the family, with the friends, everywhere. You will be able to interact with the people. That is a few. That is how you can set your personal boundaries. That is how you can know how far is too far. Analyze your skin. Don't forget that there are some people that argue might be discomfort to them in public, especially in dating for the purpose of sexual purity. If that is you, it's okay. You can just analyze yourself, study your skin, and let your partner know. And that one will be comfortable, and you will okay with that. Thank you so much, guys. That is it. That is the short that I can help you to set boundaries in your love life. Thank you so much. Subscribe to Marion Kinya Official. Like, share, and comment. And I will appreciate so much for the love, for the support, and for everything. May God bless you. Bye-bye.